Hello everyone. Today we will discuss about quality. Means quality in management healthcare services. You must have noticed that we generally talk about the quality of the cloth, the quality of a product or the quality of hotel service. Similarly, we also think about the quality of hospital service. So before discussing briefly about quality, first we need to know the definition of quality. Basically, quality is the totality of features and characteristics of product or service that bears its ability to satisfy stated or implied needs. It means a measure of excellence or a state of being free from defects, deficiencies, and significant variations. So we can say quality is not a number but is a function of positive perception. It is the result of good intention, sincere effort, intelligent thinking, and skillful execution. All dimensions like accessibility, appropriateness, continuation or continuity, effectiveness, and efficiency must be given equal importance in quality. Next, we will discuss about quality management. It is the act of overseeing all activities and tasks that must be accomplished to maintain a desired level of excellence. This includes the determination of a quality policy, creating and implementing quality planning and assurance, and quality control and quality improvement. Quality management is focused not only on product and service quality but also on the means to achieve it. Quality can be defined as a fitness for intended use, or in other words, how well the product performs its intended function. Like quality planning or plan is a document or several documents that together specify quality standards, practices, resources, specifications, and the sequence of activities relevant to a particular product, service, project, or control. Then quality assurance is a range of activities including review, evaluation, surveillance, appraisal, and monitoring, which collectively comprise the intelligence gathering arms of quality assurance. Next is like quality control is a procedure or set of procedures intended to ensure that a manufactured product or performed service adheres to a defined set of quality criteria or meets the requirements of the client or customer. Then quality improvement is a systematic formal approach to the analysis of practice performance and efforts to improve performance. Now we will discuss about the objectives of quality management. Many objectives are there like to provide information on implementation of a quality management system including an implementation plan, to understand key issues in quality assurance, good manufacturing practices, the quality control, to introduce the quality management process and key quality management activities, then to explain how software process factors influence software quality and productivity. Then you can say proactive prevention of errors means less time and money to revert to correct error downstream. To understand specific requirements on quality management and quality assurance including organization, procedures, process, and resources. Next, we need to discuss some historical background of quality in healthcare. If we talk about the quality, we must know about Walter Sheward. He is called the grandfather of quality movement. Then we can remember William Edwards Deming. He is the student of Walter Sheward. He taught statistical process control methods and quality concepts to the Japanese business leaders. According to Deming, improving quality will reduce expenses while increasing productivity and the market share. Then we can remember Joseph Juran. He focused on the managing for quality. He defined quality from the customer perspective as fitness for use. He published his quality handbook in 1951. Then 1979, Philip Crosby issued groundbreaking book Quality is Free. He promoted the phrase right first time. In 1980, quality was recognized as a key to worldwide competitiveness. In 1984, the US government designed October as National Quality Month. In 1985, NASA announced an Excellence Award for Quality and Productivity. In 1986, Motorola introduced the concept Six Sigma. In 1988, President Reagan established the Federal Quality. In 1988, the Joint Commission International was established as a division of Joint Commission Resources. The Joint Commission was formerly the Joint Commission and Accreditation on Accreditation of Healthcare Organizations and previous to the Joint Commission on Accreditation. The Joint Commission was renamed the Joint Commission on Accreditation of Hospitals in 1951. Joint Commission International was established in 1988 as a division of Joint Commission Resources, a non-profit private affiliate of the Joint Commission. Its mission worldwide by helping to improve the quality of patient care. Then in 1989, Florida Power and Light are the first non-Japanese company to be awarded the Deming Prize for Quality. In 1991, the European Foundation for Quality Management is founded to recognize industry leaders for the success and continuously improving their organization's performance. In 1994, International Organization of Standardization issued second issue of ISO 9001. In 1999, Congress added non-profit education and healthcare sectors to the Baldrige Award. In 2000, International Organization of Standardization issued third issue of ISO 9001. In 2006, NABH accreditation system was established and is as a constituent of Quality Council of India. NABH stands for a National Accreditation Board for Hospital and Healthcare Providers. Is a standards consist of 10 chapters which are being divided between patient-centered standards and organization-centered standards. All 10 chapters consist of 683 objective elements for the hospital to attain in order to get the NABH accreditation. In 2008, International Organization of Standardization issued the fourth issue of ISO 9001. In 2015, International Organization of Standardization issued fifth issue of ISO 9001. And in 2015, the fourth edition of NABH standards released in December. Next, we will discuss about ISO 900 in quality management. ISO stands for International Organization for Standards. ISO 900 is defined as a set of international standards on quality management and quality assurance. It develops to help companies effectively document the quality system elements needed to maintain an efficient quality system. They are not specified to any one industry and can be applied to organizations of any size. The ISO family of standards is related to quality management systems and designed to help organizations ensure that they meet the needs of customers and other stakeholders while meeting the statutory and regulatory requirements. ISO 9000 deals with fundamentals and quality management systems, including the 8 management principles on which the family of standards is based. ISO 9000 can help a company satisfy its customer, meet regulatory requirements, and achieve continual improvement. It improves the base level of quality system, not a complete guarantee of quality. ISO 9000 was first published in 1987 by ISO. The ISO 9000 series are based on 7 quality management principles. These are customer focus, leadership, engagement of people, process approach, improvement, evidence based decision making, and relationship management. Next, we will discuss about the effects and benefits of quality management system. 70% of respondents surveyed in the Global Governance, Risk and Compliance report said that changes to the quality management based the standards had a positive impact on their business. There are many benefits of a quality management system. These are a quality management system helps in leadership. A system requires top management to ensure that there is a balanced array to objectives which meets the needs of all interested parties. The business's survival depends. Example, customers. The quality management system promotes a customer-led business. It plays a central role in keeping the customer satisfied by specifying the business needs to meet, deliver the products and services fit for the purpose. The quality management system improves company culture. It defines the primary goal for everyone in the organization and meeting the needs of customers. Quality management system improves the bottom line, and an effective quality management system will encourage all employees to systematically address risks and opportunities. All employees naturally identify opportunities to eliminate waste and increase the profit of that organization. Quality management system ensures new innovations are managed. The key strategic focus for today's most successful companies is innovation and new product development. Example, telemedicine system in healthcare. The quality management helps to understand why things aren't going well. If any business experiences symptoms of decline, such as falling profitability, eroding market share, and quality management system can help treat the cause. Cause and effect is the cause. This is how the system effects and benefits works. Now we will discuss about the techniques of quality management system. The tools and techniques most commonly used in quality management and process improvement are: first is cause and effect diagram. Diagram you can see in your PPT. Cause and effect diagram is very helpful to find the root cause of the defect. Cause and effect diagram show the relationship between the results of problems and the root cause of these problems. This diagram shows all the primary and secondary causes of a problem and the effect of all the proposed solutions. Next, we will discuss about the control chart. Control chart, you can see the chart in your PPT. Control charts measure the result of proposes over time and display the results in the form of a graph. By using control charts, one can determine whether process variants are in control of out of control. The process is in control or out of control. A control chart is works on sample variance measurement. From the samples chosen and measured, the mean and standard deviation are determined. Next, we will discuss about the histogram. Histogram you can see in your PPT. Histograms are a type of bar charts that depict the distribution of variables over time. This represents the distribution by mean. This graph may take different shapes based on the condition of the distribution. Histogram can be used to measure something against time. That is, the graph is plotted with a variable on x-axis and time on y-axis. Next is Pareto chart. Chart is on in your PPT. Pareto observed that 80% of issues occur due to 20% of reasons. Over the years, others have shown that the 80 or by 20 rule applies across many disciplines and areas. So it was a good idea to identify and focus on the category of defects which covers the maximum portion. It is a special form of vertical bar chart and used to identify the first few major sources responsible for the problem. Next is flowchart. Flowcharts are logical steps on a logical order so as to accomplish an object. Flowcharts are drawn with the use of geometrical objects like rectangular, rhombus, activities, decision points to a process. Flowcharts can help identify where quality problems might occur on the project and how problems happen. There are different softwares tools in the market today for drawing flowcharts such as MS Visio. The policy is a guideline created by the top management that describes what quality policies should be adopted by the project team or the manager in line to other companies. These tools and techniques are very helpful for a project manager to understand it and incorporate it and deliver a quality product. Thank you for watching.